And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 91 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Peyton Barber. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st down, they go with Barber again. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Prescott on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 48 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, here's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground. This time, Barber. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Winston. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the pass.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be, and offensive line injuries. 3
straight losses. They're 3-3. How about the Chiefs? 2 straight home losses.
Yeah, they just can't stop anyone running the football.
Okay, and then the Rams, 3 straight losses for them.
Yeah, definite reason for concern because they cannot get the running game figured out. Todd Gurley not touching it enough. But Kenny.
And then the Browns. Everyone was so high on them before the season started. What about now?
So many expectations. That's part of the problem they have right now, but they still would be contenders in their division.
Quickly back to the Chiefs, though. Are you concerned about them? They're still a real contender here, aren't they?
Still a contender, but I'm concerned as heck on defense for anyone who wants to be committed to running the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 27, Winston, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is taken at the 3.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Under 10, 10. Green, triple T. Order. White. Check, 48's the mic. Here it comes.
Here's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd down and goal. Winston looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with it. Pick. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Third and short yardage. Winston eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Well, there he's going to run it here up the middle. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Winston. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Off the play fake. Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Throwing on second and 8. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now Prescott.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 87 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will get him one closer. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Winston from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
There we go. 54. There we go, going to 52. There we go, kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. 7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now this throw caught left side, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Play fake. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Winston to throw it this time. Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Now Winston on fourth down. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are able to cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott, rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Winston. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Again, it's Elliott. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go. Kill. Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Now Elliott. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The kick by Marr is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do,
and the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. So not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. One last shot now for Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.